Yes. Should be live. Should be, right? Yes. Hello and welcome. Welcome to Best of the Best, the show where I look at the best of the best of anything in the visual arts, movies, film, TV shows, anything, whether it be old or new, but usually I do cover all the newest films. Like today. This I'm just showing you because we're going to get into it in the main events. I always have main events at the end, which is a big reason why you should always stick around. I always have amazing things to show you. But today, we are covering X, the newest horror movie from A24, very inspired by Texas Chainsaw Massacre. The Outfit, which is a small budget action film, all set in one location, with Mark Rylance as the main actor. And finally, we're going into Jujutsu Kaisen 0. Big deal. Big anime film. I saw this in IMAX. IMAX anime films are rare. It only happened twice in my lifetime. And it's based on the show. I will cover the show as well. I saw the first half of season 1. That's why I'm ending with Jujutsu Kaisen, because we got to get into it. We got to talk anime. The question is Jujutsu Kaisen worth going into right now, over any other anime, period? Because it is by far the biggest new anime right now. There's one every like 2-3 years. But again, we'll go into it. The three main events. I got 3 main events. I got a super cool clip from Legion, which are the posters I was showing you at the beginning. Man, these posters are, these may be the best posters for any single thing I've ever seen. It's a 3-season show, but still, the fact that these exist in the first place are insane. But yeah, so I got a clip from that, and I got the final clip I'm going to show you for Turning Red for a very long time. This is about cooking. Finally, the third main event is very weird, but I got a bunch of breakfast cereal I got to show you because it's been getting insane with the flavors. And it's crazy. I got like 6 of them. Look at this. Corn Pops, caramel corn pops. If I was a kid, it would blow my mind. But here we are. So without further ado, I will show you trailers for each. I'm going to risk it, baby. So we're going to start with X, baby. Oh, no sound because of copyright. Very important. So X, backwoods, horror film. Very cool. Well-known director Ty West. He's done other movies that are well regarded, but they're always very small scale. So much so that even I haven't seen them, even though I'm a hardcore horror fan. They're all well received, but they're all very unique. This one is specifically, like pretty much Texas Chainsaw Massacre. You replace the chainsaw by, it rhymes with Tex. It's very simple. That's why it's X. There's a very clear reason it's called that. So you have to go into the backwoods to film a movie. Obviously not a normal movie. Rhymes with corn. A corn movie. Okay? So there's a lot of it. So expect a lot of nudity. Tasteful. You know what I mean? It's all very well, like it feels like an old film. And it juxtaposes the text parts with the slasher violence horror that I do not want to spoil. It's very important because that aspect shines. It's very unique where it does feel familiar and you're like, okay, I've seen this 100 times before, done better even. But when it gets into it, when you do know what the antagonists and villains are, trust me, it's unique enough to be worth a watch, especially as a horror fan. Great film. The less said, the better. You know what I mean? It's very important. Now, it does not hold a candle to Texas Chainsaw, which I saw last year, which I give it a 10. It's a masterpiece among masterpieces. But still, it's like incredibly worth a watch. And just know that you're going in for like some hardcore nudity. And that's pretty much it. And some, brutal violence. Like it's pretty much brutal violence, text, together the whole time. R-rated for a reason. 8 out of 10, great horror film. Must see if you're a horror fan. The Outfit, real quick, is a small-scale action film. This is cool because this is from a first-time director. He used to be a what's the word? You always lose these words, but writer, right? So he used to write films, and he's very good at it. So this is his first film, which is why it's so low budget. I wouldn't be surprised if this was filmed during the pandemic because it takes place in entirely one location. Very rare you see that, especially for an action film. This is a gangster film taking place in the 50s. It might feel like a boomer movie. To be honest, if you have a father or grandfather who you love to go see movies with, this is the one. They will thank you for them bringing you to this movie. Because it is great. Action, there's not much of it. It's pretty much a lot of dialogue and a lot of very tense scenes within this small location, which is a tailor shop of a master tailor in the 50s dealing with gangsters who are coming in. It gets pretty intense. because it is all in one location, it is very small scale. You cannot expect shootouts. You cannot expect, incredible like production design or locations or whatever. Again, very small. But the actors shine. Like, none of them are bad. Main actor, Mark Rylance, is incredible. I've always loved him in movies like Dunkirk, like he runs away with Dunkirk, and others. I hated him in Don't Look Up, but that's a conversation for tomorrow. But point is, he nails this movie, and he elevates it. So yeah, small scale, gangster film, 50s, slightly boomerish. If you're in for that, it's a great film. I'll give it an 8. That's 2 great films in a row. Great horror film, great small scale. Like this is the kind of movie I love to support, just because, first of all, not many people are going to see it, and first time director, low budget. We need more of these. You know what I mean? It's important. So yeah, next is the big one, baby. Jujutsu Kaisen 0. This is a big deal because, again, I saw it in IMAX. The only other anime film that was in IMAX was Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train. Now, I watch the show. I had it in my anime battle royale where it could have been eliminated, but because of the movie, I had to watch it quick. So I did watch half of the first season. There's 24 episodes, I believe. Let's just make sure. 24. Yes, 24. I saw 16, right? 14. No, 13. More than half. Point is. So I have a good grasp on what the show is about. If you should watch it in the movie and the show. But in the show, they do not get the characterization that they get in the film. These are the characters that are on the poster. Okay, there's 3 of them specifically. The main character here is not in the show, on the bottom. But the 3 in the middle, the panda, the girl with the staff, and the guy with the scarf around his mouth, very important in the show. But in the show, they don't get time. You do not get to know who they are. Not deeply. Not in a way that you would want to. And this movie does that. And it's very important for that reason. But again, watch the show first. Now here's the question. Should you, period, right? First of all, the movie is a great anime film. I saw a perfect one earlier this year, and I saw a great one just like 2 weeks ago. This one's in between. It's a 9 out of 10. It is incredible. The only thing that holds it back is that it does feel like an extension of the TV show. It's not an epic film. It's pretty much an epic episode, an epic first episode of the show. You know what I mean? There's like a difference between, a classic film and like an anime film. And this is where that line is, between a 10 and a 9. It sucks, but that's the thing that other anime films didn't have. Like My Hero. All 3 My Hero films, I scored 10 because they hold, first of all, they're filler, and they hold their own as a gigantic film. You know what I mean? It's a small difference, but still important. So yeah. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, Jujutsu Kaisen. The reason it's the biggest anime right now, and for not really for good reason, because that's my point, is that it is very dark. Okay, it is reflective of the pandemic times. It's pretty much an amalgamation of everything. And essentially, if Demon Slayer is like hunting demons with empathy, this is Demon Hunter. Any environment that is known conductive to bad things, school, hospital, I mean that is filled with death or whatever, has demons that will come up from that, and then they send these people, the main characters, which are demon hunters, so to speak, jujutsu sorcerers is what they're called, to hunt them down. The problem with the show is that seeing Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, or even Demon Slayer, should you watch Jujutsu Kaisen first because it's the new hotness? The simple answer is no. Not only are the other ones better, but like we have no idea how long it's going to take till season 2 comes, and we have no idea how far it's going to go. Maybe some do, right? Maybe the manga's finished, and I don't know. But point is, all we have right now is 24 episodes, 1 season, right? My Hero, we're at season 4. Attack on Titan is finishing right now. Not only that, but Attack on Titan started in 2013, almost 10 years ago. And it took them 10 years to get not only to its finale, but only 4 seasons. So it's pretty crazy. So if you want to be part of the new hotness, then sure. But I would not say either it is better and or more worth it than Demon Slayer, My Hero, or Attack on Titan, which I would put way above, even like Hunter x Hunter. And here's where it gets more personal and direct. To Your Eternity is another great one that came out last year. The first episode of which I gave a 10. This is part of my Battle Royale, right? That first episode is a masterpiece. Like it is one of the best things I've ever seen in anime or anything, period. That's only the first episode, right? It could take a dip, but a perfect example is that season 1 of Jujutsu Kaisen hasn't gotten a 10 so far, period. You know, it's gotten close. It's gotten a few, like, you know, good scores, like 8 9s, 1 7, but nowhere where I was like, okay, this is it, this is why. But to be fair, same thing happened with My Hero season 1 and Attack on Titan season 1, where I didn't give a 10 to any of them. But here's the thing, those two shows have proven themselves and are literally 10 cities in other seasons. Season 2, 3, and 4, there's like 10s everywhere. Because, you know, you care for the characters, you care for the world the more you go on. Especially with anime, because they're based off mangas, which are books. I know I'm going into it far here, but, you know, this is the biggest anime right now. There's a reason we need to talk about it, and why it is so, and is it worth that place over other ones, which I am covering. That's the Battle Royale that I'm doing, right? Is it better than Odd Taxi, To Your Eternity, Ranking of Kings, Star Wars Visions, or, like, you know, other smaller ones? That is the question I will be answering in the coming days. But yeah, that's Jujutsu Kaisen. Check it out if you want to. You will not be disappointed, but at the same time, you will have to wait, just like everybody else, for the next season, and if it does actually live up to its potential. Hell yeah. So yeah, Demon Slayer, getting into it, baby. Season 3 is out. Okay, that's pretty much it. Here we go, main events, baby. Sorry about that, to go long, because I am passionate about this stuff. And by the way, in terms of anime film, this came out earlier this year, Bell, right? 10 out of 10, masterpiece, doesn't even come close to anything else. Like, this is the best movie of 2022 so far. So I was also comparing it to that, right? And it didn't compare favorably. But still, 9 out of 10 is extremely strong for anything. So yeah, Jujutsu Kaisen. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, here we go, main events. So we got Turning Red here. Last clip I'm going to show you from this. Boop, 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 boop. Give me a sec. Gotta pause the music. Boom. Okay, this is food. Earlier, X, I told you it was a rhymes with corn movie. Corn. X, right? This is the same thing, but this is food corn. Okay? I don't know if I could say the word and be demonetized or whatever, so I'm not going to risk it. Here we go. Food has never looked that good. I'm sorry if I'm making you thirst. I'm making you hungry with that clip, but so be it. Okay, one quick more time. I want to show you guys these quick posters. It'll take 2 seconds because they're that good. I want to show you this 10 right on the back. Right, as you can see, it's not far enough so that you see it's actually to 10. But I took it off for a reason. Plus, you have the credits. It's not really needed. You know what I mean? It's all about the woman and the car, which are right there. There you go, Legion, baby. Look at these posters. You know what I mean? Insane. I would die to have any of these on my wall. Not literally, because, dear Lord, thank God. But anyway, this is one of the scenes from season 1. This is an old show. It's been canceled. There's only 3 seasons. It's been 7 years. I don't care if this is a spoiler. I never do spoilers, but I will do one here. But it's only season 1, so it's not that big a deal. Here's the thing. Legion is a X-Men show. It's not explicitly about that, but it is about mutants. Not only that, but it is possibly about the most powerful mutant in existence. He is very special. He has a very unique connection to one of the main characters in X-Men. I will not spoil that here, nor do they do it in the show. The point is, very powerful mutant. Here we go. I know it sounds rough here. That's on purpose. The guy, oops, that's bad. The guy has telepathy and telekinesis, like other characters, you know. But baby, I love this shot. You know what I mean? This is TV budget. I don't know how they did this, but it's extremely cool. Like, I do not know if it's special effects. It's probably a lot of wires and a lot of stuntmen in armor suits, but still extremely cool. And finally, last main event. This is just weird. This is just me. You know what I mean? Like, why not? I just went to get some groceries. I bought some crazy cereal. Look at this, man. Okay, so you got Corn Pops Caramel, right? You got Captain Crunch Berries. Berries, like, come on, this is new. Like crazy. Okay, you got chocolate Frosted Flakes. Nothing new, but still pretty insane, considering, you know, before it was just like slattered with sugar, now it's slattered with chocolate. Okay, then you got man, chocolate, caramel, Captain Crunch. That's crazy. Like, chocolate is enough, but no, you gotta put some caramel in there, because it's not crazy enough, right? Here you go. Cinnamon Toast Crunch, Apple Pie Edition. Apple Pie Cinnamon Toast Crunch. Okay? And on top of that, you also got the caramel Cinnamon Toast Crunch. If any of these, I had these as a child, my mind would be blown, because you would not imagine these types of flavors existing. I was lucky to get Rice Krispies and we would dump sugar in the Rice Krispies to like give it a little bit of a sugary taste. But this is like a straight line to diabetes, and I'm surprised how far they're pushing it. And it feels like literally every month there's like a new flavor that's like out of nowhere and crazy. Like I told you, apple pie, cinnamon toast crunch. It's insane. And the crazy thing is, when I do a bowl of cereal, I put all these insane flavors, right, that like do not mix and match. And then I got this super milk that is like, again, straight road to diabetes, right? And I use this super milk to cook other things. Like I dump that in my Kraft Dinner or whatever requires milk. And it makes whatever savory dish I am cooking extremely sweet with these insane chocolatey flavors. Anyway, so trust me, if I get diabetes, I will... this will be the proof of why. But just goes to show, you know what I mean? Check out these new flavors. Check out anime. You know what I mean? Check out My Hero or Attack on Titan. That's pretty much the main message here. Even though Jujutsu Kaisen is the new hotness, if you have not seen any of the previous new hotness, again, My Hero Academia, Attack on Titan, or Demon Slayer, these are the three. These are the three. Period. These are like the best of the best. There's no debate here. Again, they're fighting within each other to be the best. Jujutsu is in 4th place, but very far back because it doesn't have all those seasons. You will be stuck waiting. That's why if you haven't seen one of these three, or you've seen two and you haven't seen the other, get on it, because they're finishing right now, or they're ongoing to a point where we're getting to it. And man, this is like the best stuff, period. So I will cover everything. I will cover Jujutsu Kaisen Season 1 once I finish it. And tomorrow, Oscars, Best Picture nominees, I will cover the rest. And very exciting, I am doing a edited video on the main channel, Alex Stories. That's going to be like 2 minutes, all of them just like beautiful clips, right? But best of all, I am doing a tier list, a fun tier list. We're gonna mess around here. You know what I mean? It's not going to be S to D. It's going to be like, you know, random categories. Like S is Paddington 2. Like one of these Oscar nominees is as good as Paddington 2, which is widely regarded as the best reviewed movie of all time. So there's only one, and I already told you what it is. It's Coda. Okay, the Oscars are this weekend. If you haven't seen Coda, it's the only one. If it does not win, it is a travesty, and the winner will be either a boomer movie or a depressing film. Coda is the only exception, and is the only film which I would consider a masterpiece, and is easy viewing for anybody. It is $6 on Apple Plus. There is no better recommendation, even of all the anime I told you right now. Okay, maybe not. Attack on Titan, My Hero Academia, and Coda is in there. You know what I mean? But point is, that's pretty much it. Okay, till next time. Peace.